What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Justin Colby, and on this video, we're gonna be talking about success. Much more specifically, how to achieve it, how to achieve more. And I'm actually gonna be taking Greg McKeown's book, Essentialism, as part of my reference. And in fact, I'm gonna bring Greg McKeown on this video so you can hear his breakdown of essentialism, the importance of it, and actually my response to it. So make sure you check this out if you want to be more successful. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Justin Colby, and this channel is all about business, real estate, and entrepreneurship. And I'm so excited to be doing this video because I just read a book that changed my life forever. In fact, some of the concepts weren't new to me, but it really reframed it. And I want to share with you, not just from me, but actually the author of this book, Greg McKeown. I'm going to actually be speaking with him here on my YouTube channel and giving you a breakdown of how I believe you can implement some of the practices he's talking about here. Again, the book is called Essentialism. You're gonna see him here in a moment as we're gonna break down some of his training and his ideas and concepts of essentialism and how I practice them in my own life. And I'm doing better at becoming an essentialist. Just to be very frank, I'm not an essentialist yet, although I continue to work on it and strive for it. So check this out.
What is it that holds capable, driven people from breaking through to the next level? And the answer to that question, to my great surprise, is success. I first observed this working with executive teams in Silicon Valley, where I noticed that when they were focused on a few things, it led to success. But success breeded so many opportunities and options that diffused the very focus that led to success in the first place. And so, exaggerating the point in order to make it, I found that success becomes a catalyst for failure, because it leads to what Jim Collins called the undisciplined pursuit of more.
So guys, right there, out of the gates, he hits you right between the eyes. For those that have already reached some level of success, success becomes your own worst enemy. And the reason that is, and I find this more and more true in my own life, is because when you reach a certain level of success, all these other opportunities start to come out. So I see this more and more in my own life. The more success I gain as a real estate investor, as a business owner, as an investor, the more and more opportunities I get. I get it all the time. I have friends, family, colleagues, people I don't even know on social media hitting me up for more and more opportunities. Hey Justin, can we jump on a call? Hey Justin, do you want to join me in this meeting? There's a great opportunity I want you to see. Hey Justin, I have this investment that you can make that might be able to, make you bajillions of dollars. So all of these little, hey Justin's on a call, hey Justin's in a meeting, hey this investment, hey we should jump on a Zoom. Hey, all these things start to pull me away, not just the time it takes to have the meeting, have the call, but the opportunities. So as a good investor, as a good business owner, when I take these meetings, I start to dissect whether these are good opportunities for me. Is it a good investment and why? Is this a good business opportunity and why? Is this a good partnership to go down the path of and why? So if it does sound appealing because I took the call, I went to the lunch, I went on the Zoom call, and so I said, okay, this actually does make sense. Now I'm taking all this time and focusing it on reviewing whether this is going to be a good option for me. And what does that do? As you'll hear, that takes me away from my extreme focus on achieving the most important things that I need to achieve to continue my success. So what he's pointing out is success breeds its own failure, because the more successful, the more opportunities. Let's keep going.
The antidote to that problem is the disciplined pursuit of less but better. That means exploring the very critical things you want to pursue and being willing to then, number two, eliminate the rest. And number three, build a platform for effortless execution so that doing what is essential becomes the default position, not just the rare occasion. My position is that when people really get a chance to think and have the space, that they can quite easily discern between the things that are essential to them, important to them, and those things that are not. The problem is not our ability to discern, it's that we don't have the space to take the time to discern. Once we have that perspective, we can think through it. So my position is that we need to develop a routine that enables that space to think. In a world where we have so much information, we need more time to think and process it, not less. And so, one CEO that I interviewed for the book has 2 hours on his calendar every day, broken up into half-hour segments, so that he has this space to stop, to turn everything off, to think, to see the bigger picture. I think we could all do something similar to that.
So this is great, because that CEO that he just referenced that spends 2 hours a day quieting his mind so he can focus on what's important to him, the most important, that's the definition of essentialism, is what is the most important thing right now. Not at the end of the day, not this week, not this month, right now. And if you can get to a place where you're really dialed in on the moment and being present, you will come to realize that there's only one thing that's important right now. For example, being dialed in, present right now, recording this video, there's quite literally only one thing that is important right now, and it's crushing this video for you. So if you like this, make sure you like the video, make sure you are subscribed, and I would also reference, go get this book, Essentialism. It will change your life. Now, this CEO found 2 hours a day for him to clear his mind and understand what is important right now. Here's something that I do that I've actually gotten from another incredible author and entrepreneur, Darren Hardy, which is understanding how to focus on the most important things at the end of the day and the beginning of the day. So at the end of the day, I wrap up my day by writing down the 3 most important things I need to do tomorrow and the 1 must. Now that's from Gary Keller, the 1 thing, but I write them down so I visually see them. Then in the morning, I use more of a Darren Hardy and Greg approach, which would be to find out what is the 1 thing that I need to achieve right now. Not throughout the day, not the 3 most important, the 1 thing right now. And if you can do things like meditation and quiet your mind, put down your social medias, your phones, your laptops, and give yourself 15-minute breaks throughout the day for you to reset what's important to you and what is your most important thing that you need to achieve, that is going to be so paramount to your success. Again, what's most important right now, not this week, this month.
The idea for many people of saying no to a senior leader, to even family members and so on, is so unthinkable. They just don't even experiment with it. So they end up being a novice with no. They just want to avoid this like the plague. But what I've found is that essentialists practice and learn and develop this skill. 𝐀𝐂𝐃 is the CEO of Loft and the Ann Taylor brand. And she said that years ago she was really bad at saying no. And somebody came to her mentor and said, look, you've got to learn to get rid of all of these people and commitments that don't mean anything to you, because they'll rob you of the things that really do. And she said that because she got that feedback, she did learn over the years how to say no, how to push back gracefully, sensibly, but unapologetically. And now she says she's very good at it. And it saved her so many, wasted hours, wasted days, wasted commitments, because she actually learned to develop a repertoire for saying no.
Guys, this hits home so big for me, and maybe for many of you guys as well, is I have a terrible time saying no. Listen, I'm a people pleaser at heart. I always want to make people happy. So when people want to jump on a call, when they want to meet, when they want to have a Zoom call, when they have these things, it is so terribly difficult for me to say no. But it is something I'm working on all the time. And I'm not just talking about saying no to opportunities, which is part of it. I'm saying no to the simple things. Like, hey, can you meet me for lunch? Hey, can we grab coffee? Hey, can we jump on a call? Those are the very simple things that take us out of doing the most important thing right now. And for me, this is a daily struggle, and I want you to realize if you're struggling with saying no, practice it. Get one no a day out, right? That you can be like, man, all right, I said no to my mom's phone call, or I said no to so-and-so's coffee invitation. Because if you say no, you can focus on the most important, and that is the whole part of essentialism, right? This is where, as Darren Hardy likes to say, the compound effect starts working. How do you achieve more? Because you focus on the most important. As you do that and you achieve them, then you have more time to focus on the next most important, and the compound effect starts to play in. Practice saying no. No to the meetings, no to the coffees, the lunch, the call, the not important, the not imperative. Say no to them.
One of the executives that I interviewed for the book, because he was trying to be a good citizen to his new company, ended up saying yes to almost everything. And his stress was going up, the quality of work was going down, and so he started to, with an experiment, saying no more often, being more selective. And what he found was that the meaning of his work was going up, the value of his work to the company was going up, his stress was going down, and he ended up with one of the best performance evaluations of his career and one of the largest bonuses of his career. In that little story, there is the argument for essentialism, that by focusing on the few things that are really essential, we're actually able to make a more valuable contribution.
I find this to be so true, guys. I find myself feeling stressed out, feeling anxious when I pile on all these things on my plate, and then I say yes to the non-important, and I keep pushing the important things down the line. That's where my anxiety or stress starts to happen. It's because I know I need to achieve the important, but then I'm saying yes to the unimportant, and it starts to weigh on me. I don't know if it's a conscious thing or whatnot, but I know what I need to achieve, and by not doing it, the anxiety and stress start to build. If you want to start removing that stress and anxiety, start saying no. You will feel it. It will feel good because you will achieve. And as you have seen in my other videos, when you achieve, shots of dopamine hit your brain, and that dopamine gets you excited and gives you more energy, and you can actually achieve more. So take it from me, from someone that is such a people pleaser. Start saying no, because it will release your stress, it will release your anxiety, and you'll simply achieve the most important things.
I think becoming an essentialist is not an easy thing. I certainly think it's a revolutionary thing. You find yourself saying no when other people are saying yes. You're going to be saying yes when other people are saying no. But in the end, in the final analysis, anything less than the disciplined pursuit of the essential will lead to the undisciplined pursuit of the non-essential. And that's a price I don't think many of us would deliberately choose.
Guys, as a whole, it is not going to be easy. I can tell you for certain, for me to say no every day to the invitations, the calls, the coffee meetings is so difficult. And when I do it, it makes me feel good. So this is a practice that, again, will take time, that you have to build into. This is not an extremist practice where I say, stop doing everything, don't multitask, don't. Just start getting really focused on what is important now. Become present in the now, and you can very simply clear your mind to say, what do I need to achieve right now? When you do that, and you set aside your phone and your laptop and all the different apps like Slack and Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger, you put all that aside, you can just achieve what's important right now. The dopamine clicks off, you get excited, you have more energy, you can achieve more. And then just say no to the non-important, the non-essential. And if you take these small steps over time, you might become an essentialist. I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards becoming better at it every single day. I hope you guys like this. If you did like this, hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you go download and read or listen to Essentialism by Greg Mckeown. Again, if you are interested in real estate investing, hit thescienceofflipping.com, go check it out. A ton of free stuff there, and if you're interested in me coaching you, would love to be a part of that. Fill out the application and we'll take it from there. See you guys on the next video. Peace.